Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Brown out there with Collins. Then it's Young. Then there's Hunter. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. First trip to the line for him here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Hunter.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
To the inside. Myers doesn't go that time. Hunter with some nice defense. Here's Reeves. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
Thomas checked in for ball. And so Young nails them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Outside Thomas. Down low. Outside Jones. Here's Whitmore. And a miss there on the triple. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the pass to Reeves. The kick out to Brown. Driving to the basket. It's good.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
Young with the steal. Brown drives in. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Jones. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Young outside. Here's Collins. The Hornets pull it in.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Jones, the pass to E. Back to Jones. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Myers, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Young. As you can...
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Pass to Reeves. Launches it. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Whitmore.
2 minutes.
Hunter grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Reeves, and Jones sends it back. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And the Hornets making a change here. Here's Young. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. The past month has been surreal. First in assists, and he's also got the second best three-point percentage in the league. An absolute dead-eye from beyond.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Now, here is Young. He has 5. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got 9.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Jackson kicks to Thomas. Can they get it? He lays it in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Young. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Young pass to Hunter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And both free throws good for Hunter. Thomas surveying the D. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
To me, their physicality has been the thing early on that stood out. They're not settling for one and done. They're following their shots and getting a lot of putbacks.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Atlanta leading by 11. We've got Ball. Also Thomas out there. Jackson is out there with Smith. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Brown. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Fultz kicks to Harris. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hornets shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Pass the ball. There's the 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
The league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
Booker, he's checked in for the Hornets. Now, here's Collins. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Charlotte calls timeout. Charlotte making the switch. Tice is checked in. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Atlanta, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Hornets just need to take it a game at a time. Now here's Thomas. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk from you right there, guys.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Hawks.
Fultz the pass to Brown. For three, Harris. Another three for Atlanta.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
To the middle. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Ball. Thomas got 8.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
And here's Collins from outside. And the 3 ball is good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration...
Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo!
Brown outside. Brown jams it in.
Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
Tice sets a screen for Ball. Tice, no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Jackson, that's good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Jackson.
Now the pass to Bamba. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Bamba's got his second bucket of the night.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Substitution on the court.
Myers, covered by Bamba. Outside, Jones. Here's Whitmore. Off target from outside. Look at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks. It was a win against Oklahoma City. Brown, and Brown throws it down.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
Inside, here's Myers. A second chance effort, and the layup falls. He has 5.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Pass to Myers. 1:10 left here in the second. It's Whitmore, top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. Jones from outside. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Fultz the pass to Bamba. Dick with it. Picked up by Brown. Kicks to E. To the left wing. Outside, Jones. Myers, covered by Bamba. Here's Myers. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Passes it to Myers. Over Bamba. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for Red Panda.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence and your playoff chances. They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
And now talking about our current game, gotta be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Hawks.
I think their rebounding tells the story. I mean, they've been more active physically. I think they've just been more aggressive, and it's carried over into other areas as well.
Same thing Kenny said.
Thank you, Shaq.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Collins is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Young. And it's Bamba in at the 5 down low. Here's Whitmore. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Whitmore missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And you know, for the matchup with Omaha, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hunter comes in for Bamba, and it's Holmgren in for John Collins.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Ball, the pass to Byers. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 7.
Setting his teammate up nicely out of the two-man game that time. Ball provides style and substance with his brilliant playmaking.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Ball. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Ball with a wide open look. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
They get the rebound. Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result. What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
Pass to Holmgren. The three-pointer, no good. Hornets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. A clear look for Ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Holmgren finds Young. It's Beasley on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Beasley. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Hunter. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Byers, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Charlotte calls timeout. Thomas checked in for the Hornets. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Hawks, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Jones against Beasley. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. Byers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Team foul.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Young. He's got 8.
2
The pass to
minutes
Hunter.
remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Over Byers. And there's Hunter on the assist by Young. Young's got his 7th assist in the game. Beasley against Jones. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Beasley dishes to Young. For 3, Holmgren. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Johnson for 3. Rebounded by E. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 10 points.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Young from outside connects from 3-point range. Young's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Atlanta. Ball against Young. The tray, and that one is good from E. He's got his 2nd bucket.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And an excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Ball no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
To the paint. Thomas with the steal. Lets it fly from 18. And the jumper is on the mark. He's got 10.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Hawks on top, delivering the blowout. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All out there with Thomas. And it's Smith. And there's Jackson. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Johnson finds Holmgren. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Fires for three. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. There's the drive. And then Hunter with the jam.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
The shot's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Butkevicius. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Holmgren. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. And there's Hunter on the assist by Beasley. 20 points for Big Dog.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Thomas, no good.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And stolen by Thomas. Here's Ball, and the rejection by Holmgren.
And what makes Holmgren so dangerous as a shot blocker, he does it on the interior as well as away from the basket.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Johnson. Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Jones, the pass to Ball. No good on the 3. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-5 run here.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless look out! Bang!
Oh, wow!
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his team.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Byers. Jones tries in. It's deflected, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
For Charlotte, Herbert.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jones nails both of them. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Beasley for three. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. There's Ball with the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
Young's shot is good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now our New Balance player of the game, Big Dog.